Do I look tired enough? Yeah, we're good.
Oh, yeah?
So the next story I'm going to tell you is a good segue from the last story. Unfortunately, we decided to go back to the school.
Why?
Like a year later.
Why?
Actually, I'm not gonna lie, we went there kind of a lot.
Why?
So me and Shav, we needed to smoke one night. Lo and behold, we decide to go to the elementary school again, as it's worked out before. Me and Shav decided to go. I don't remember why. We had a car. We could drive at this point. I think I was like 16, maybe 17. I know my 6 months were for sure up by that time. I hope. So one night, we're just bored as shit, I guess. I think we just wanted to go get high and decided to not do it in a safe place. Like my backyard.
You serious?
It was late, and somehow we ended up deciding on going to the elementary school. We drive there. We have our belongings with us. We had this like tiny bong. It was like maybe this big. I don't know if I have it or have a picture of it, but if I do, I'll put it right here. And we also had, I'm pretty sure it was just that and a pipe, maybe? I don't remember why we didn't get out, but we just parked and started smoking in my car, just rolled down the windows. So we're smoking for like 10 minutes. We were waiting on friends for plans maybe. But anyways, so we're just chilling there, smoking. All of a sudden in the corner of my eye, so to the left would be that long road. Like I explained before, only one way in, one way out. We're both just blasted, right? In the corner of my eye, I see headlights. You know, my first instinct is, what the fuck? You know, it's definitely concerning when you're, let's see, you're trespassing, smoking while a minor. I was in my car, so, I mean, I wasn't going anywhere. Anyways, I see them, I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm just staring them down, trying to figure out what it is. Like, all I ever do when I'm driving, for the most part, is just looking for cops.
Where are you?
I know it sounds weird, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe you could relate. So I know the headlights, and I saw that car, and I was like, Shav. What? There's a car right there. I can't remember exactly what he said, but I'm pretty sure it was along the lines of, yeah, it's fine, it's not a cop. Yeah, so I'm like staring.
I figured as much.
Yo, that scared the fuck out of me. So I'm just staring, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, those kind of look like cop headlights. I'm like high as shit. My adrenaline is beyond pumping. My heart is just pounding. You know, I'm like, I don't know what's gonna happen if it is a cop. Next thing I know, they put their lights on. They put their fucking lights on. So it's a cop, okay? The first thing I do is shit my pants. But the second thing I do is panic. And the third thing I do, take the like tiny ass bong. So they're like pulling up behind us, put the lights on us, like, you know, their spotlight shit. That shit sucks. So they're coming, and I'm not trying to like be too suspicious. I am moving everything around. Like, I put the bong underneath the seat, and I put all the weed in the console, and I put like, oh, I did have a pipe. And you know where I put the pipe? It was loaded. I just throw the fucking bong down there because I was like, I'm not getting arrested, okay? I don't care. Unfortunately, all the bong water spilled all over the seats. I put it in like the back of the seat. You know, there's like that like the kangaroo pouch thing. Yeah, fire. Spilled all over. I mean, it just soaked. I also had the pipe in my hand, and what do I do with that? I already put other shit in the console. I did this all in like seconds, because this cop came pretty quick and then was like already walking up, and at this point I was like, holy shit. That's all that was in my head, and I'm not even kidding. I'm legit not kidding. I put the pipe between my legs, so I was kind of sitting on it. I like looked down to see if it was covered. It kind of was, so I legit was like almost like crossing my legs while sitting. Yeah, that shit had to look pretty sus. So this female cop walks up to the window, and I roll my window down. Okay. By the way, this lady was dying. She's like, hey, did you guys know that you're technically trespassing right now?
Nope.
And it looks like it's past curfew for you guys because you look like you're probably under 18.
Nope.
And also it smells like weed.
Why you bullying me?
Each of those was like a shot to my body. Like, it just felt like this lady's coming for my throat. Do I need to throw hands or something, And I just pissed myself a little bit. You know how girls always talk about like they laugh so hard they pee a little bit? That's what it was for me, except I wasn't laughing and I was crying on the inside. So I was a little bit frozen in that moment. But Shav, I shit you not, decided to say, we just got done smoking. Now, that's a pretty wild thing to say to a cop, Just a little bit. She was like, oh, you just got done smoking. I was able to come up with something on the spot. It's like, oh yeah, we did come here to smoke. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we just were walking around the track and smoking a joint, but we don't have any more on us. We just smell like it. I just don't want to lie to you. We were, smoking, but we don't have anything. It's all gone, so, give me some award or something. Because she was like, oh, okay. Well, are you sure there's no more? Because, it is pretty strong.
Nope.
I was just like, no. Like, we only smoked, and then we just threw the joint away. She was like, where'd you throw it? And we were like, in one of the trash cans over there, because there actually was trash cans. Again, I'm lucky I knew this area. Okay. Well, I'm going to need to see your license and registration, please. No. That's when I let a little go again. I gave her my license registration, and she walks back, goes to her car. I am shitting my pants. I cannot believe that this is happening right now. Like, I can't believe it. Because we had smoked there so many times at that point. Legitimately, I'm pretty sure this was like the first time that a cop actually pulled up on us. And we have been there plenty of times. It sounds like an exaggeration, but we were probably sitting there waiting for 10 minutes. Finally, she comes back to the window. She's like, okay, so I just want you guys to know that you can not be around here when it's this late.
What?
I definitely don't want you guys smoking weed. What? I would prefer if you guys didn't do this anymore.
What?
I would also prefer if you didn't have to drive home, but how close do you guys live? Honestly, I live like maybe a mile, 2 miles away. Since you're a couple miles away, I'm gonna let you guys go home because that's where you guys are gonna go after this. You guys need to be more careful about what you're doing, be more responsible. I'm gonna end up letting you guys go today. We're like, okay, we 100% will do that. Never do that again.
Nice.
She's like, okay, good. Have a good night, and you're free to go. Thank you so much, officer. Like, thank you. We won't come back. We'll go home. We'll be safe. We won't do anything. Little did she know that instead of taking a left back to my house, we ended up taking a right to go to a party. So that was dope. I took her words into consideration, and I never went back to the school again. For like a month. Yeah, for like a month.